This is a HeadGum podcast.
So we just discovered that the little like mesh pop filter thing that sits in front of our microphones smells like the inside of a Spirit Halloween store.
It immediately hit me as soon as I smelled it. I was transported to buying those stupid plastic fangs.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't get a lot of costumes there though.
I went there for just random shit. Usually not for the actual costume because they charge you like $50 for the thinnest fabric on the planet.
And they're so shitty. They're literally so bad. I would make a lot of costumes.
Yeah, last year it was just us buying fangs. We bought a bunch of fangs because we all went as
shitty
vampires.
Fangs. Oh my god, they were so bad.
Shit.
Anyway, this is Coffee with Rachel.
Yes, I'm Chris.
And I'm Rachel.
And my knee really fucking hurts.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to rain.
It must be like the storm of the century then, because my knee is very interesting right now.
He's got a creaky knee. I just have a really bad zit, so we're good.
So yeah, we're just falling apart around here.
Honestly, it's been a fucking week. It's
Yeah.
a Sunday, though. And tomorrow's a new day, you know?
Very excited. I think we might actually start playing The Last of Us tomorrow.
Yeah, we haven't played that yet, and I feel like tomorrow is like a great day, because other than filming a cooking video, that's all we really have to do.
Yeah, so I mean, if you want to see what we look like, if you don't know, and watch us try and make something, that'll go up sometime on our channel pretty soon.
Yeah, I think it's going to actually go up on Monday.
Okay.
So, vegan taco bowls, woo!
Woo!
Yeah.
So let's talk about the coffee that we have.
Yeah, what do we have?
This is from Anna Hernandez.
Oh, hello, Bench.
Hey, Bench, how's it going? This is the Carmel Coffee House Caramel Sunrise Blend. 100% organic.
Well, it doesn't taste like caramel. Caramel.
I think we've had another blend. I don't know if it was this exact place, but it was from Carmel, and that's California.
So it's a place, not the flav.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although I'm sure they have a caramel flavor, and that's a very tongue-twisty thing to say.
Do you say caramel or caramel or
caramel? I say caramel. I just said caramel to like really emphasize the spelling of that.
That's when you're being extra.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I say caramel a lot, but certain things are caramel.
Yeah, it is contextual.
Yeah. Ew.
I have
linguistics, am I right?
Yeah, I eat caramels.
Yeah.
But it's a caramel
You're
flavoring.
not eating a caramel, you know, but yeah, it's a caramel flavor or a caramel color.
Yeah.
Not a caramel eyeshadow. Anyway, now that we gave you your linguistics assignment for this evening.
Let's get the coffee fact.
Yeah, what's the fact?
Well,
teach me something.
Before I say the new fact, there is an update on a previous fact.
An edit? A retraction?
Not a retraction, just an exploration of it. So,
a side venture.
The fact that I gave about one of those weird cats eating it and then pooping it out, and then that was like a really expensive bean.
Yeah.
It's because their stomachs ferment the bean and then it changes the flavor of it.
Interesting.
Yes.
I just want to know, in situations like this, how does one discover this?
You ever just think about how, like, somebody discovered milk?
Well, that one doesn't really upset me as much because, like, we've all had titties.
Yeah, I guess.
They've all done things.
But who thought to drink that from another animal?
Well, that's just, you know, I don't know. You're right. Whatever. I just mean, like, who decided, like, I'm going to take this bean, make this cat eat it, shit it out, and then taste its flavor. Like, whose idea was that?
Oh my god.
I don't know. That's just very, how dare I say, nuanced? I feel like we haven't dropped the nuance bomb in a while.
Yeah, so I don't know how people come up with some of the different, like, things to eat.
Oh, yeah.
The different combinations of things or just, like, random foods.
Well, that is just so wild, like, to think an animal would change it with its, like, body chemistry to make it taste different. Like, that's so random.
Who?
Oh, God. Who's using the litter box? We should probably wait. So what's the real fact?
So the real fact is going to maybe really upset you.
Oh, no.
It's that coffee loses 70% of its flavor within the first 2 minutes, according to whatever the coffee version of sommeliers is.
I can believe that.
So after 2 minutes, it loses 70%, and then by 15 minutes, it's considered stale.
I totally fuck that up all the time. I'm the type of person...
I probably don't take a sip until after 15 minutes has passed.
Well, see, like, if I go out of my way and I make the coffee and I get to it, like, I just added whatever I want to it and then I pour it, and it's, like, if I take a few sips and I get really into it, then I'll actually drink it while it's still warm. But what I tend to do is I take one sip, put it on a coaster on my computer, and then I forget it exists.
Yep.
And it's so frustrating because then it's always kind of like, kind of consistency and texture.
I do that at work, too.
Yo, back when I was drinking a lot of, like, half and half and stuff, like, how many times do you think I should not have drank something that was sitting out that long, you know? Like, lattes, I do the same thing. Like, I'll buy a latte, and I'll drink, like, half of it, and then I'll forget it exists, and then I'll remember it, like, an hour later, and it's totally cold, and I finish it.
Yeah.
Like, is that... Am I okay? Am I safe? Is that why I don't get the common cold that often?
Oh, my God. We're just, like, constantly testing our bodies.
Maybe we're just dirty. Like, I don't know.
Oh, shit.
That sucks, though. I mean, I totally... can taste that. Like, coffee is the best when it's, like, really hot, but not too hot that you're gonna die.
Exactly.
You know? Just right.
Just right. So I guess, like, when we have coffee sitting in, like, a thing for, like, an hour or so, the carafe, like, it's probably not that great.
I don't care what people say. They tell me to throw away my blush. Fuck. I'm not gonna... What? Who's gonna contaminate my blush? Like, oh my God, I forget, like, what makeup company it was, but they were like, yeah, we're actually, like, improving our product right now and making its, like, stability so that it lasts on the shelves. Like, oh, this blush is actually now going to last 24 months instead of 12. And I was like, it only lasts 12? Because in my book, it's, like, at least a decade. Like, it's blush. How... Like, you could just sanitize it by wiping off a couple of layers. You know what I mean? Right? It's not, like, a cream. My thing with makeup, and please... tell me if this is really disgusting, but, like, literally it's just like, if I don't finish it, as long as it's got the same texture that it started with and it smells fine, then I'm gonna put it on my face. And I usually run out of my mascara before, like,
that's the only one that I could think of that might actually be really bad,
because you put it on your eyes. Yeah. And, like, eyeshadow, oh, fuck off. Like, you know what I mean? It's not going... Eyeliner's one thing, but, like, you're constantly sanitizing that when you sharpen it. But, like, mascara, yes. But I literally only have one tube open at a time. That's the one thing that I am good about. But everything else, I'm like, honestly, you guys are... Like, imagine throwing away, like, hundreds of dollars worth of product just because on the package it said powder blush was expired. They're trying to get you to buy more. Just telling you.
It's probably just like how the expiration dates on food in the grocery store is just the very first day of when something might possibly be able to go bad.
That they can't sell it anymore, but, like, it's still going to be fine. Like,
yeah, for, like, a day or two after, it might still be okay, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
But, like...
Yo, I feel like we're really good at keeping our produce not shitty. Because that used to be something that we struggled with. And then one day we, like, took it upon ourselves to, like, look everything up, like, individual things. And we're like, oh, man. Like, did you know any of the shit that we do now?
Like, this is, like, so stupid. And if you actually sit to think about it, it makes, like, a bunch of sense. But, like, for the longest time, there were some things that we were buying that we were refrigerating.
Tomatoes.
That didn't need to be refrigerated. And so, like, they basically say, like, however it's displayed to you in the grocery store is how you should store it.
Yeah, minus, like, little misters.
Oh, my God, yeah.
But, like, yeah, I would fuck up tomatoes all the time, and I keep them in my pantry, same with, like, garlic and stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, now you just, like, look up some of this stuff, and honestly, I just feel like we save a lot more food. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Though, I gotta say, Trader Joe's, what's up with your bread?
Joe,
Why?
Trader Joe's bread and bagels, they go stale after like 2 fucking days. You think I'm gonna eat a whole loaf of bread in 2 days?
Chris eats most of the bread because, like, he does, like, peanut butter toast. Yeah, and I feel bad because, like, I don't know, like, I really only eat it when it, like, calls for it. You know, like, when we're having, like, breakfast. Yeah. I don't think to eat, like, a slice of toast in the afternoon. I don't know. But I feel bad because it always goes bad, and I, like, don't really contribute much to the bread front. I don't know. Maybe we should get that fucking
We
orca
just can't
bread.
speak.
I can't talk. I remember like the first thing I noticed about living in Seattle when I like realized my life was forever changed was seeing like orca whales on bread bags.
I know, it's fantastic. Like, that's just
There's
like...
no whale culture in PA, okay?
I didn't know that the whales were such, like,
Stars.
an integral landmark of Seattle. I just thought that, like, yeah, they show up here every once in a while, but it's like, that's one of the things we use to identify Seattle. It's like the Space Needle, here's a fucking whale.
I love
like,
that. Honestly, could you think of a more me kind of environment? Though I have to say, Bincho Ian Murphy sent over a link that just reminded me. It's like everything you wanted to know about Gooey ducks.
Oh my god.
Because that's another thing we're known for.
Fantastic.
And if you remember the episode where we talked about how Seattle's like clam, it's just a clam.
It's actually like
A really big
mascot
clam.
for one college that's in Washington.
Like, does there a man that dresses up like him?
Because that would be really distressing.
Just all about this Pacific Northwest treasure.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
The fact that it's called a gooey duck, like,
I
what
know.
the fuck? Who came up with that name?
Apparently it's a Native American term.
Oh, okay.
And so that's where it comes from. And it means dig deep.
It's then that makes perfect
yeah,
sense.
it's the Americanized version of the Indian term for dig deep.
Of course.
So we fucked it up and we called it gooey duck. Because,
Yeah.
like, imagine
I'm
Americans.
sure it probably just, like, sounds pronounced like that, sort of, but it's not spelled like that.
Yeah, it's like the term itself is spelled Gweduc.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So we just, like...
We fucked it up.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. The mantle is also called the breast, and that's the meaty part. Okay, I need to shut the fuck
Shit.
up.
I love that.
But anyway, all I saw was the word squirt, and I'm done. I don't know, man.
Oh,
guys, what does it taste like? Yes, that's a question I want to know. It's a sweet and clear in taste. What does clear
What does
mean?
clear taste like? That's like a fucking Bath and Body Works candle description. Like, what?
Creamy, gooey duck. It says, they asked this chef in Seattle to describe it, and this is what he says. It's definitely unique to the Northwest, and I think we should be proud of it. It's not descriptive at all.
Oh my god.
It's a raw clam, and it's as sweet as it gets for something that comes from the ocean.
What?
Ew, a sweet clam.
What? That's
I
kind of
don't know.
gross.
I don't know how I feel about it. It's weird.
It tastes clear.
It tastes. That just means like it's clear that this tastes like nothing else we've tried. A delicate, crunchy texture. Okay, I'm done. I don't want to know. There's
Just
you know
look
what?
up a picture and you'll understand why we're flipping out.
No, I just feel like Ian. There was a lot of detail there that I wasn't expecting. A lot of answers that I wasn't expecting to answer.
What the fuck?
Anyway, so
It's hashtag World Emoji Day.
oh yes, good segue there, man.
Yeah. I'm still blown away at the fact that that's the date on the goddamn calendar emoji.
Yeah, I haven't been online that much today, so I totally missed like all the brands, like how they do their thing.
Yeah, not gonna lie. My job is running a Twitter, and I had to make up one. Yeah, so I mean, I did get paid to play with emojis for a little bit, but
Oh yeah, yeah. He did some like riddle, and he tried to get me to solve it, and I straight up was like, no. It was the tweet was supposed to be, the word was snowball, and it was the snowflake emoji, and then this circular black dot, and I was just like, snow dot, snowmobile. Like, honestly, you could have used a basketball. He was like, no, I wanted to make it really difficult. I was like, you win.
oh my god,
I couldn't figure that one out. That was really fucked up. So what's your favorite emoji?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what is your favorite? I feel like
We have
I know
a video on this?
Yeah, I know what your favorite fucking emoji is, but
Tell me, what is it?
Yours is the fucking moon.
Yeah.
It's definitely the moon.
You know something I realized? You know the one that I often call the sun, but it's like yellow and it looks like the moon's twin?
Yeah.
It's really just the moon during a different time
Yeah,
of day.
I
And
know.
it took me too long to figure that out. I was calling that the sun and the moon, and then the other sun that actually has like the flamey parts, I was kind of like, that's the extra sun.
Yeah,
That
I was kind of
the
just
one.
like,
You were waiting
they
for me
have
to
two
realize.
suns. Like, sure.
The sun and the moon curse. Anyway, yeah, the moon and the brighter moon. Those are my. It feels so wrong. Those are my favorites. They're just very me.
I'm gonna have to say mine is either the lady doing the salsa
Oh, you're so
or
basic.
the Easter Island head.
I'm just kidding. The moon is the most basic one. It's like that, eggplant, and the shit.
Oh my god, the shit. That's always a classic.
But if you had to choose like a more subtle one, you know what's really fucked up, and I should not find this entertaining at all because it honestly is bullying. But it's I don't know why, but they're putting a bunch of snake emojis in all of Taylor Swift's Instagram comments right now, and it's just it's the most subtle of drags. And I don't know what it is about it, but I don't know. That's so shady. It's so shady, everyone. But anyway, what's
my low key I don't know what you want to call it. My low key fave is the cool one, the one that's just cool in a square, because it's so versatile. It could really mean cool, but I usually see it as like a drag. Like when somebody uses that, I'm kind of thinking that they're saying like cool, like they're not really thinking it's cool.
See, I really like the upside down smiley for when I just can't believe how topsy-turvy life can be. Like when it's basically like you use that, like, okay, the people that use the upside down smiley and they mean like smiling, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, what?
You're fucking up. That's all I have to say.
There's so many hidden meanings.
That's when you're like, when you walk outside and stub your toe immediately. You know what I mean? It's when you drag your life.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I find that one useful a lot. But other than that, I don't know. I tend to stick to like my leafy greens and the moon and the other moon.
I tend to stray away from like the latter half of the emojis.
There's too much in there now.
Yeah, it's so confusing.
I still haven't made use of the fact that we have a coffin emoji. I always think like, oh, it's so edgy. Like, I want to use it. And then I never have a reason to use it. And the champagne one, that's another good one that I haven't utilized. Is there a croissant? Because I'd be into that.
There might be. I'm looking at them now, and there's just some emojis that, like, I know they've been there from the start, so they can't leave now. But, like, why were some of these emojis ever to begin with?
I'm just happy that they're going to be coming out with an avocado soon, I heard.
Yeah, avocado is fantastic.
My entire recent, like, frequently used is, like, green because I was doing, like, a fun.
Oh, okay.
I'm so embarrassed.
There's that one new emoji that's a smiley face, but it's, like, rolling on the floor laughing, and they, like, smile. The smiley face is, like, on its side, and he's, really chortling, and it looks too real.
That's me when I pass out. Like, honestly, I feel like I'm going to use that for, like, when I'm having, like, an episode. It's like, who needs to be so extra that they're rolling on the floor? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Now, the closest you get to a croissant is the shrimp. Because it kind of... it's breaded. You know what I mean? It definitely looks like...
The closest you get to a croissant is the shrimp.
Like, I just mean that, like, from afar, that could be a croissant.
I understand.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, also, like, I'm not cool enough to just use, like, the lit cigarette. Like, there's just something about that that's just like, it's been a while. Oh my god, that tweet about Pixar.
Oh my god.
There's like a lamp and it has like a cigarette butt in it and it's just like, Pixar, I haven't heard that name in 50 years. I don't know. People make some funny tweets. Yeah. I love Twitter so much. It's my favorite social media. Follow me at Rachel White.
Oh my god, I'm Christian Sitters.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, so there's a quiz.
Oh yeah,
that I wanted to take
because
I wanted to know if it was going to be accurate, you know, because we talk a lot about television shows.
Yes, which speaking of which, I want to watch Mr. Robot.
I
heard
know
a lot about that show. And
you're so behind.
It's only one season, and
we're so behind.
They just started the second one, so I think we're good.
I don't know. It seems like a lot.
Do you guys enjoy?
I really want to watch it though. I don't know why we took this long. Sorry, I was like holding in a burp.
Me too. Oh my god.
Oh my god, twin. Okay, fuck. It just refreshed.
Well, I'll talk about it a little bit. It's called What Does Your Taste in TV Shows Say About You?
Now, we do have kind of similar taste, but I don't know. Your answers might be different than
depending
mine.
on what they present.
Because it's like basically options. Like your favorite sitcom, and like you might have a different one than me. I don't know.
We'll have to see out of the choices that they give us. You
ready?
All
right, I'm ready. So the first question is, pick a sitcom, and it's How I Met Your Mother, Friends, Big Bang Theory, Seinfeld, 2.5 Men, and New Girl. I'm going to have to actually go with New Girl. I find it hilarious.
New Girl is really funny. Big Bang Theory, fuck off.
I would do Friends after that.
Yeah, I never watched 2.5 Men or How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, same. Pick a fantasy show, Game of Thrones, Once Upon a Time, The Vampire Diaries, Supernatural, Buffy, and Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck Teen Wolf.
Okay, I'm picking Vampire Diaries because I'm a slut for trash.
I really don't want to pick the same thing, but like I really, as much as we talk shit on the Vampire Diaries, I still watch it. And
you don't watch any of these other guys.
I'm still entertained.
These other guys. You should see
Thrones,
the other guys.
I don't know. Pick a drama show. We got Orange is the New Black, Breaking Bad, Scandal, Sons of Anarchy, Grey's Anatomy, and How to Get Away with Murder. This is obviously a Shonda fan. So there's 3 Shonda shows here.
True. Oh.
I'm going to pick
where's Amanda?
Breaking Bad because that was just a wild ride, and I want to watch that again so badly.
I don't want to pick the same thing as you. I probably would pick that because it's better, but I find the most pleasure out of watching Scandal, if I'm being honest.
Oh my god.
I do love Scandal.
Olivia.
Olivia. Fitz. Yeah, she's always just like so unimpressed to see him. You know what I mean? And he's always like, Olivia. Fucking Tarzan. Anyway, pick a sci-fi show. Orphan Black, Sense8, Lost, The 100, The X-Files, and Doctor Who.
I know what you're going to pick.
Lost. There's no question.
Oh, man.
I know,
out
it's
of
tough.
all of these, I would...
Oh, but you like sci-fi shows, apparently.
Fuck. I'm picking Lost, too. Pick a teen show. Pretty Little Liars, 90210, The OC, One Tree Hill, Gossip Girl, and Skins.
Oh.
I'm gonna say The OC.
I feel like I really did like Skins, though, and I had them on DVD. Like, what other show?
You did have, like, a very extended phase of your life.
I did like that a lot. I'm gonna go with it. All right. I got You're Funny. Humor is definitely one of your strongest features, and even though your humor is a bit weird sometimes, everyone finds it super hilarious. I don't believe that, but...
I believe that funny is, like, a good...
I definitely believe it's weird humor. Unbrandable would be. Anyway.
Oh my god, you're honest.
Drag me.
You always tell the truth no matter how ugly it is. While it might bother some, most people appreciate that. And
you
it's
are
fucking wow, I can't remember his name right now. Dean
Gossip Girl Dean. Can you imagine if they okay, but like if there was gonna be a Gossip Girl for Stars Hollow, it'd be Patty.
Yeah.
Like, it would be Miss Patty
Girls,
and Babette together.
Padalecki, that's his name. Fuck.
Yeah, Dino.
Oh my god.
Dean the Bean. It's so exciting because when you go to Netflix and you look for Gilmore Girls, they have like a slot for the new revival, but it's like just a cup of coffee.
Yeah, and then they have Jess as the picture for the series.
I know, like, okay, I love him to death, but like, he's not even in the show half the time.
Yeah, I know,
he's,
right?
Like, the face of it right now. Netflix does some weird shit with their pictures. Have you noticed? Like, I don't understand.
They pick a lot of weird things, and also, I'm really upset because we had our grandfathered, like, cheap plan for Netflix, and now they just told me that we're getting, like, bumped up to...
What's the next layer?
Oh my
level?
God. It's either $10 or $11 a month that they charge, like, they were charging, like, new people, and now for 2 years we had, like, grandfathered $8, and now they're raising it.
Remember that?
The good old days, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. We've been fans for a while.
Yes, I've had this account for...
I'm trying to remember, like, what was the point where it was, like, only some people were using Netflix and then everyone? Like, where was that point? Because I feel like it was, like... It was just kind of like a website that people were like, haha, if you want to take forever to get DVDs sent to your house, and they have no good shit on there, to now being like, everyone fucking utilizes it, you know?
I know, it's wild. And, like, I remember back when they were going to like, split it up, and they were going to say, like, oh, the online part's going to be called Flickster or something like that. And
Can you imagine if they did that?
Yo.
Flickster. I'm flicking my Flickster right now. Like, what does that mean?
Oh my god. Flickster and chill.
Ew. It would be like Flickster and Flick, you know?
Oh my god.
I don't know. That would change a lot of things.
Oh my god. Donald Trump has picked a vice presidential person to
When's
run
Hillary
with
going
him.
to do hers?
It's probably closer to when they have the convention. Oh shit, the convention for the Republicans is tomorrow.
Okay.
And that's going to be wild.
I'm going to want to watch that.
Yeah, no, like...
I haven't watched a lot of debates. They did too many this year.
Yeah, they did.
Did they do...
They still have to do the debates between Donald and
the
Hillary.
real debates, I know. But, like, the pre-debates. Is it me, or were there more than ever before?
There was a lot, because they had so many...
candidates.
Yeah, Republican candidates.
Right, they had, like, the D-list Republican debates.
Yeah,
And it was like, what's his face? Who dropped out? Oh, man. He ran last year. Wasn't Romney doing it?
Fuck, no.
Am I wrong? Or that other guy? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Who cares? They all suck.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't like, obviously, Trump's VPs, like, hella anti-LGBTQ, and, you know, and Trump's like, oh, I don't really care about gay rights, like, it's not a problem, like, you know, it's not a big deal, and, like, yet he picks someone that's so against it, so it's like, okay, we get the message here.
I saw that, for the convention, I guess it's in Ohio, and, like,
I thought you were going to say Hawaii.
And they were trying to put a temporary ban on all guns, whether you are allowed, like, legally licensed to handle them or not, like, at the convention and around it. Like, they were trying to, like, say that, like, that's not applicable at this convention, which is the Republicans who are, like, fighting for you to be able to carry your gun everywhere. It's so fucked up.
Wow, like, they won't protect all of us, but, you know, just them at certain times.
They didn't pass, and so, like, you can have a gun and stuff in that area, but, like, I'm not, like, trying to say, yeah, I want that, but, like, that's just, like, really fucked up
funny.
that, like, the one thing they'll try and prevent guns from being at is their own convention.
Yeah, that's really shitty. I mean, you'd think there'd be, like, high security anyway.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's going to be.
I mean, how did they get that shoe at George Bush? I still, to this day, how did that guy... how the fuck did that get through? Oh. Like, and that was, like, the most subtle... Like, you know, he wasn't, like, out to kill. You know what I mean? He was just like, you're a fucking flop, and here's my flop. It was probably like a sneaker. I remember like my mom watching Fox News and them like analyzing the brand of the sneaker. You know what I mean? Like they totally did that shit.
Oh, some CSI shit on the sneaker.
Anyway, throwback to the Bush campaign.
Oh fuck.
But yeah, I wonder who Hillary's gonna pick. I always say like it would be so interesting if there were two women, like if she picked a fucking woman VP.
Yeah.
But then I just like
it's never gonna happen.
I don't know if she would do that because, you know, the people that are already misogynist just because like she's a woman, they don't want to vote for her, like that's like double blammo.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she would do that, but then if she won, it'd be like, fuck you. You know? I don't know.
What if it was Bill?
No, I don't think she'd do that.
That would be so funny.
She would never do that. I don't know who she's going to pick, though. People think she's going to pick Bernie. She has no way in hell picking Bernie.
No fucking
She doesn't
way.
want free college. Like, come on. I don't know who she's going to pick, though. I'm waiting.
Yes, I'm sure it's going to be, like, closer to the convention. Or
apparently, Chris Christie thought he was going to be Trump's VP, and he's, like, V-shaded.
That would be very horrible as well.
Yeah. I know. AKA, my family's like ideal ticket right there.
Yeah, I know. That
Chris Christie and Trump. Damn.
Fuck. I was thinking about something completely random to transition here this morning. I remembered that I could bend, like this is something just weird I could do with my body.
Oh, God.
Like I could bend my left index finger, the top joint, like towards the tip of the finger without bending the other joint that's closer to like my palm, like this. You can't see it, but like
extreme.
Like that. Yeah. So if you're all trying to do that right now, it's really hard to do that. And I was just thinking, like, is there any other like weird things that you can think of that
I can do?
Yeah, with your body.
No, I was not one of those cool people that's like, yo, let me show you how I pop out my elbow. Like,
yeah.
You know, there's always that person at parties that's like, oh man, I can like, I don't know.
Oh my god, I can bend my arm like behind my back.
Or the twats. You know? Oh my god, when you're in like
I'm
middle school and elementary school and there's like, oh, let me turn my eyelids inside out. Fuck those guys. They were all the ones that were like huffing glue and like spray paint. Like kids needed some water.
Can you raise just like one eyebrow?
No. It takes a lot out of me, and honestly, I don't really know if my fine lines needed to deal with that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like all these people practicing all their bullshit, they're the ones that are gonna need the collagen. You know what I'm saying? And me, with my expressionless, potato-like form, I'll be wrinkle-free. I'm just kidding.
Can you fold your tongue in any weird ways? Or
I can just do the little taco situation.
That's it.
That's
Some
like,
people can't do that, though.
Yeah, there's like also your earlobe, if it's like attached, not attached. Where is it then? You know what I mean? I feel like it's always attached, but I get what they mean. I understand.
There's always people that can fucking like, I don't know. There's the people that like can shoot things out of their eyes, like liquids that they like.
What?
Don't you ever see that? Like
Who
people
the
that
snakes?
like. No, there's people that will like suck up like a liquid either into their mouth or into their nose, and they can shoot it out their eye.
I really
you ever
don't
see that?
know if I've seen that.
Oh my god! It's because there's like some
did
weird
you know
duct
that did
in
that?
between like your nose and your eye.
Well, yeah, I know that.
And so, like, that's how they do it, but, like, it's really weird. Also,
it's like, imagine, like, squirting out Pepsi. Through, like, that would have to burn.
Well, I mean, they usually use, like, water or milk.
Who is usually, like, you're like...
Well, they do.
Well, in the trade, we usually go by using milk liquids. Like,
that's just something I've seen a lot, like, on
I've
Ripley's
seen
Believe It or Not.
I've literally never seen this.
Oh, my God. Did you ever watch Ripley's Believe It or Not?
No, I was watching Fear Factor. All right?
I watched both of them. It's not exclusive. You're not in an exclusive relationship or one or the other, you know?
Chris was quite a risk taker back in the day watching Fear Factor. Yo, I couldn't handle Fear Factor, though. Like, I didn't mind if they were eating, like, bull testicle or whatever, but, like, as soon as they did, like, ooh, let's stick you in a chamber full of spiders.
Yeah, no, that was really...
Like, I'm out of here.
They always did something... The second round was always, like, eating something really fucked up. There was always one where you were, like, submerged into something really...
Yeah,
like,
horrible
upsetting. And then there
gross.
was, like, something that, like, you're jumped off a fucking bridge or something.
You're, like, on
that.
like, it's just heights, usually.
Yeah.
It was just, like, a fear of heights. But what would your fear factors be?
Oh, my God.
Like, what's something that, like... Okay, mine would literally be, like, swimming with some sort of big-ass fucking predator.
Oh, my God, yeah, they would do that. They'd, like, put you in, like, those little cages that they submerge into the shark-infested waters, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'd be fucking
It would
there,
have to be
and
that,
I'd be shitting myself.
And you'd have, like, fucking dead fish all around you or something. So
They'd chum you up.
Yeah.
Nice chum.
Chum you up.
I would literally be like, I don't know what I'd be doing, honestly.
That would be something that would happen.
That's my ultimate fear. What's yours?
It's either going to be, like, they have me on, like, some plexiglass clear platform that's suspended really high above the ground, you know what I mean? Like, above the Grand Canyon or some bullshit like that. Or, like, a jump across, like, a big space.
So a fear of heights, really?
Yeah, I feel like that would really upset me. Or, like, bungee jumping, that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. Would you ever do the bungee jumping?
Fuck no.
Or, jumping out of a plane.
Skydiving?
Yeah.
I
probably would not do either of these things. I wish I could be like one of those cool people that's like, they graduated high school and they're like, I'm going to be so cool, and they do the skydiving thing and then they take the selfie. I wish I could be that.
Yeah, I could not fucking do that. Are you kidding me?
Mine is like watching a documentary about sharks and not flinching. Let me try that. Did you see that? Okay, not to get Grand Theft Auto on you, but you know the Maze Bank?
Yes.
But like the real one in LA? The real tallest building.
Isn't it the U.S. Bank? I think it is.
It's a bank, and it's that cylindrical beaming
the
tower.
tallest thing, whatever, in the middle.
They built a slide, and it's made of like
Yeah,
plexiglass or acrylic or whatever.
Oh, it's on that building? I didn't know it was on that building.
Yeah, it's the tallest building, and it's like 75 stories up, I believe it is, or something.
Oh.
And people are taking like cool photos, like, and you know, snaps going down it.
I saw somebody.
Would you do
like,
it if you went to LA?
That I might do.
I think I'd do that.
Yeah.
I think I would.
I think I would do that.
Because
Did
like
you ever
I did it in I did it in GTA on my bike, so I'm good.
I think it's in Las Vegas. There's a roller coaster on top of a tower that like goes off over the side. Would you do that?
No, I don't need that. I don't want to go to Vegas.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever go to Vegas.
If it was somewhere else, cool, maybe. I'd zip line. I've always been into that. You know, if I'm gonna die, let it be in the fucking forest.
I mean, it's gonna be like crazy enough. The fact that like I think we're getting gondolas in Seattle.
Shut the fuck up. We are getting those eggs?
I don't know. There's like a proposal down by like the fucking Ferris wheel on the docks that's like about like how Portland has a fucking thing, and now they want to add one here, and so I mean we might get gondolas. And
I just want to know like how fast would it be?
I mean, it's faster than sitting in fucking traffic, which is horrible.
True, but is it faster than walking?
I don't know. And I mean, it's literally only just from like just up and down Pike Street. It's really not like taking you everywhere.
I mean, that could be cool. Like if you're
tourist.
tired, if you're a tourist. If it's I mean, it would be good for like a pic, a nice snap video. That'd be pretty cool. We'll do it. We're like dragging it. We're like, well, we'll do it.
Yeah, we'll totally ride it. Why not?
That's what I do for everything. If I'm going to spend money on something, it better be worth it for at least a snap.
I hope my Orca card works on it.
Orca
oh my god, the fact that the transportation card is called the Orca card.
Yeah, see? A lot is happening. I just remember, like, one of the first days that we were here, I think we were with someone and there was, like, an Orca bank.
Oh, yeah.
It was like the bank of orcas. In orcas we trust. And I was like, oh my god, I'm here. I've landed.
Or like their mascot is an orca or something like that.
I still have not seen... Yeah, there's like a neon sign of like an orca jumping out of this building.
Yeah.
I still have not seen an orca whale since moving here.
I'm very upset about it.
It sucks because, like, I mean, I'm not going to just fucking go down to the waterfront at one point every day to check. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, hey, you guys out there?
I've thought about it, but that's what Twitter's for. And, like, there have been times where I've been on Twitter and they're like, yo, orcas are chilling in... I almost said Portage Bay. In the Puge. And people are, like, down by the waterfront looking at them, and I'm like, oh, should I go down there? But, like... I don't know. I kind of want it to just, like, happen one day when I'm there.
Be organic.
Organic orca.
I mean, we'll be here for a while.
I want to go to Orcas Islands as well.
Oh, yeah. Maybe at one point we'll have an apartment or a condo that looks out over the bay.
Maybe.
And so
would you choose water over mountains?
Ooh. That's a good question.
Can
I have both?
Well, yeah, but, like, would you prefer to be, like, on the water or in the mountains overlooking? That's a good question.
Oh, like not my view, but like where I'd want to be. Like
yeah, like would you prefer to be?
Oh, I'd rather be in the mountains then. If I had to choose between that and be by the water.
I wonder which one would be colder. Because that's what I'd prefer.
Probably
the water.
Depending on how high up you are on the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it would. Being by the water, it'd be really cold at night, but like during the day, it could be really fucking warm because the sun is reflecting off of the water.
But it's windy.
Yeah, but it's a very warm wind.
Whatever. Eat my ass.
It's semantics, you know what
semantics.
I'm saying?
Orcas.
Oh my god.
Orcas. Anyway.
So should we answer some questionroonies?
Yes, we can do that. Let me get my fucking phone here.
Alright.
Let's be professional.
So I'm going to go to Patreon. That's patreon.com/CoffeeWithChrachel if you guys want to help support the show, see some cool rewards and shit like that. Alright, so Ilka has asked, I'm currently on holiday in Croatia. The sea life makes me think of you guys all the time, resident aquatic enthusiast Rubel especially, and it made me wonder what the chunks would be as holiday destinations.
So, like, where we would all go? Like, if we all choose
Yeah,
places.
let's just say, like, where your holiday destination would be. Which holiday is this? Flag Day? Memorial Day? Veterans Day?
Could be any day.
Splitterins Day.
Lila would probably go to, like, a ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese. Like, she's not
even going far. She's not going abroad or anything.
Not too ritzy. I feel like, or wherever, like, gymnasts go, and they have, like, that thing that you dive into full of, like, foam blocks.
Oh, my God.
That's
yeah,
Lila.
That's Lila. Or a water park, maybe.
Yeah, or a water park.
Squeezy, I feel like he's going to, like, Ireland or something where it's going to be rainy and gloomy a little bit.
I would say he's taking a business trip to Seoul. Like, he's not really, like, he can't take a vacation. He's always working on his business. He's an entrepreneur.
Always working.
Where would you go, though? Like, I guess if you just had to choose.
Well, then I'm going to take my answer for Squeezy.
Oh, yeah, Ireland?
Yeah, because it's pretty, and also, you know, it's got good food, and it's a nice atmosphere.
I think I'm going to choose the Galapagos Islands.
Oh, yeah, that fits.
I mean, who's going to run into me there? Darwin? I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Probably not.
Megan asks, if you guys in the chunks were music artists, what genre would we be?
Lila would be like...
K-pop. Oh, okay. She's K-pop or less like really jovial, upbeat, like
just pop.
Tunes you find in like YouTube creator thing, like
grocery store.
Yeah, grocery store.
Grocery store bops.
Yes,
like Sheryl Crow.
Perfect.
Okay. Squeezy is like
Beethoven.
I know, like I feel
orchestral.
Like I feel like he would play like classical music.
He's
you know what I mean? Like he would unwind.
I love that.
Me.
Symphonies.
I'm more of like a folk.
Yeah, definitely.
And I don't know what you are really.
Yeah, I know my music taste is just like
if he likes it, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have like you don't have like you're literally You know those people
I'm
that are
that
like, I
artist
like a
that
little bit
never-
of everything. Like, and they don't really mean it. But Chris is literally one of those people that it's like, I just like everything.
Yeah, no, I would be one of those artists that changed their style and genre every album because like they had no idea what they wanted to do.
See, I wouldn't because I don't know.
And I'd never get anywhere because I kept changing my style.
My YouTube channel. Anyway, okay.
All right, so what questions are you seeing around?
Okay, I have this question, and I can't tell if they're just trying to drag me or if it's a real question, but I have to do it. It says, do you ever deny Chris blowjobs because you applied your skincare already? I want to be spontaneous girl who gives it whenever, but skincare be expensive. Please do this topic because it's a serious question. I want to know how other girls deal with this, and I know you're all about skincare. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I have given up a lot of things if I'm doing like a face mask, sheet mask, like if I just applied like a heavy amount. Oh my god, like how many times have I given up like getting in the shower?
Yeah.
Just because I've already applied serums. Like those are $88 serums. Like, I'm sorry. So I don't know. I don't know. I definitely choose my serums sometimes over sex. And you know,
we live and we
just
learn.
let them sink in, you know? Just give yourself
Oh
another
my
like
God.
30 minutes. If you can wait 30 minutes, anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Here's a question. If you guys had to get a dog, what type would you get?
A all black pug.
Pug. Definitely pug. And I agree. I like all types of pugs, but the all black one is especially robust.
I know, and also a Samoyed. If I really didn't care
yeah.
about shedding anymore, if I
Oh
just
my
like,
god, if you just wanted to be completely covered in white fur.
if I had a live-in cleaning person because I was that
Oh my
cool,
God,
then
yeah,
I would get a
definitely.
fucking Samoyed. But other than that, probably not.
Do you guys ever argue? You guys always look so happy. How do you do it? And how do you keep trusting each other to be faithful?
I mean, we argue all the time like normal people.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's ever gonna...
We argued earlier today.
Yeah, I mean,
Straight up
it's
did.
not gonna be... I feel like it's weirder if you never argue ever.
Yeah.
It's you have
That
to...
means you're not telling each other when you're pissed.
Yeah.
And you got to. You, like, have to.
Yeah, so we might have arguments, but it's because we're informing each other of things that are upsetting each other.
We really don't let anything stew, and I think that's, like, the most important thing. Because
We try and resolve it, anything that we're having a fight over within
as
the
soon
same
as we're
day.
upset.
Yeah, like, usually in that moment, whether we take some time to cool off or something, or, like, within that day.
Yeah, it gets... Because, I mean, like, there's definitely been things that we've had to, like, work on, but I think it's definitely, like, the most helpful thing is that you don't, like, hold any of that in and then, like, take shit out on each other, but you haven't let them know, like, what they did yet. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
don't play
exactly.
the fucking games. I don't have time for that. I'm already not...
No, yeah, there's so
Like,
many
no,
things
there's just
that
no
are
way I
just
can't do
going
that.
on in our lives right now that, like, we don't have time
to like
play-
dissect like the way you're replying to me and way
Yeah.
like fuck that. I don't know how anyone can honestly do it, but
No.
yeah, we definitely argue. We're not perfect at all, and like of course I'm not gonna like Snapchat like when like I'm not gonna get on Snapchat and be like I just had a horrible breakup with
I
Chris
know.
or like
We
a
keep
horrible
things,
argument with
like-
Chris.
We don't display, like, every single thing, you know?
Well, duh. I mean, like, who wants to know when we're fighting over, like, the fact that you didn't get 2 cucumbers? And, you know what I mean? Like, do you guys need to know? You guys, I
Everyone
mean,
wants all the Stevie guys.
if that makes you, like, feel, like, more related to us, though, I mean, like, hey, like, it's true. Like, we argue over stupid crap. That's, like, 90% of our arguments are, like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, man, when
It's
Christmas
usually like,
reads a
oh my
label.
god, you didn't put the cereal back in the right spot.
Oh
right?
my god. I get very particular. Like, if I clean the pantry and then Chris goes in there and, like, puts a snack not on the snack shelf, I'm like, and I'll be like, Chris, I see that you put the pretzels by the spices and I just, I'm putting them back. Like, that's the way that I say it. I'm such a bitch.
Fuck.
And, like, I mean, I piss you off all the time by not doing the toilet paper roll sometimes.
Oh my god, yeah, you always
Okay.
never change the toilet paper roll.
In my defense, right now I'm personally offended by the choice of toilet paper he bought the other day because it is like literally paper towel. My vagina is too sensitive for this fucking paper that you bought.
Oh my god,
Like,
you said that and it just reminded me the other week when I was at work. I went to use the bathroom and, you know, I did my thing and then I looked and I realized there was no toilet paper and all that they had was like the
toilet
janitorial
seat?
staffs. They set out, no, not those things. They set out just paper towels like that you put into like the thing to pull from the bottom of. Like
the brown ones?
Yeah.
oh,
So I had to use paper towels.
That's horrible.
It was very interesting.
I can't imagine feeling good after that.
No, didn't happen.
That's horrible. But yeah, I don't know what kind of fucking paper we have right now, but it's horrible.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that.
It's okay. I know it was just like we were running out and you just grab anything, but you know. Do you guys have any tips for living with less clothes? I just can't seem to get rid of clothes and have more than a minimalistic wardrobe. Pretty much, like, if I have something in my closet and, like, I really wanted to make it work, but I've never been able to, like, find something to wear it with, as long as it's not too expensive, like, I get rid of things, I give them away, like, I donate them, and I just can't hold on to things that don't fit right, or you can't figure out how to wear them, like, I don't know. That's the way that I do it.
I'm giving up things that, like, I've just had for a really long time, and they just need to, like, go. I think I'm finally at the point now where my wardrobe really doesn't include anything from, like, my high school time, except for, like, just some fun t-shirts that I wear for around the house. You know
I have, like, some underwear and bras that somehow still fit. Like, certain things. But, yeah, I don't have a lot of... Yeah, I guess I don't, because a lot of my shit got, like, holes in it at that point. Yeah. You know, you've had them so long.
When we moved the multiple times...
We got rid of so much shit.
We always use those time to go through our wardrobes and get rid of things that we just aren't using.
Also, just, like... having clothing pieces that you know that you can wear multiple ways and with different things, and so you have less clothing, but it doesn't feel like it, because that's how I wear, like, you know, just I layer a lot of different things, and like some of the stuff. Yeah, you have like a lot of
basics and stuff like that you interchange and stuff.
Yeah, and when I buy things, I try to buy. I mean, I'm lucky that like the weather up here in Seattle is like. It doesn't have, like, a crazy amount of change.
Like, throughout the year.
Yeah. But, I mean, I like to buy... Like, when I'm buying fall clothing, I think about how it'll be when I'm not wearing a jacket in the spring and summer. And, like, if I can still wear things in different seasons. And, like... I don't really care about colors, either. Like, I know...
Like, everybody's here is just wearing that same, like, olive green color.
Yeah.
So
I don't really care about, like, oh, I can't... This is, like, a fall color. I only wear it then. Like, I just...
Yeah.
I feel like lately, not to, like, get into makeup, but I feel like lately I've been seeing a lot more people wearing, like, deep burgundies in the middle of, like, July. And, like, people aren't really giving a fuck about, like, makeup colors for seasons anymore. And I think that's pretty cool, too. Because, like, damn, like, sometimes you just want to wear a burgundy, you know?
Sometimes I usually reserve my pumpkin colored sweater for the fall and winter time, but I sometimes wear that in the spring and summer.
Yeah.
Just because.
If it's lightweight enough, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lightweight sweater, so that's why I want to wear it.
Yeah. Also, I don't have like a ton of like shoes and bags because I'm not like a shoe bag collector type of bitch.
Yeah.
But I think like, you know, I could stand to have more shoes, TBH, like, if I'm being honest.
Same. Okay, so what is one word YouTube binges always misspell or really have to think about when spelling? Mine is restaurant or psychology.
Oh, okay.
Because I always think of restaurant as rest-tower-rant, so I get like the U in there.
Recommend, I always fuck it up, and I always overthink it.
Yo,
I know it's 2 C's. Oh, embarrassing. And nothing is more embarrassing than misspelling that word.
Yeah.
Like, I actually did that in a YouTube title, like, recently. I had a video, it was, like, embarrassing glasses, something or other, and I spelled embarrassing wrong, because I was like, it looks too weird with the 2 R's, because it does.
It does look
If you
weird.
look at it too long, it looks fucked up.
I used to, freaking Bruce Almighty or whatever saved probably everybody of our generation with spelling beautiful, B-E-A, beautiful, like...
Oh, true.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think. I always say
R-E-S-P-C.
I always say Wednesday in my head.
Yeah. But yeah, recommend anything that has 2, like a double letter. Yeah, and it's like 2 of them. Like, it's 2 C's and 2 M's in recommend, right? I don't know.
I thought it was 1 M.
I straight up do not know.
Fuck, no, don't mess with my mind right now.
Hang on. How to spell recommend. I mean, she spelled it with 1 C and 2 M's, so that's just really fucking me up. See, okay, I cannot spell that word.
Don't ask us, guys.
I should like the fact that I wanted to be an English major. I didn't know anything. I was like, I just like to read. It's so much more than that. Mm-hmm. I'm like an okay writer. Like, I'm not bad. Like,
hey, man, you really get your jollies with like transformational grammar and shit.
I know, but it's like I just wish I was a better speller in general.
I feel like I could see you being an editor.
I couldn't be that technical for my job, I feel. Like, having my...
You want to be more the creative, I'm writing the piece.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
I honestly would rather have an editor. Like,
Okay.
I couldn't... Yeah.
See, and I would probably rather be the editor.
You know what? I would make a great ghostwriter.
Oh my god.
Like, some YouTubers should hire me. Not
Yeah.
really. But like, that would be so great because it's like, I'm just helping you brainstorm your book, you know, coming up with the ideas. You're giving me some ideas and then I'm working with it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I could do something like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, not totally editor. That would be... I don't know. I couldn't live. We have one question here in the Coffee with Rachel hashtag, and it says, if there were two guys on the moon and one killed the other with a rock, would that be fucked up or what?
That picture, yeah. Oh,
it took me like a moment. Oh my god, that's so
I
amazing.
fucking love that.
Thank you, Hamish Horror, for that throwback. All right, what was your question?
Fuck. So, somebody has asked, any freshman year college tips? Packing, storage, class, roommates and dorm life, studying, etc. Literally anything.
Oh, man. I mean, just make sure you got a lot of comfortable clothing. Make sure you keep plenty of snacks in your dorm room. Utilize any of the fresh foods they feed you, because that's few and far between.
Yes, utilize those
So
much.
that's pretty cool. And... I mean, God, I just know that everyone is as stressed and fucked as you.
Yes.
And just know that, like, being amongst a bunch of people that are all, like, just super high blood pressure is kind of comforting, knowing that you're all, like... Because everybody's pretty understanding, like, when you don't... Like, people are always asking, you know, is it weird if, like, I don't go out because I'm doing this? Or, you know, and I feel like people are really understanding in college because, like, hey, if you have, like, a fucking project or something, like, no one's gonna be judging you for staying in and working on it.
There's always gonna be, like, every weekend, so probably somebody within your friend group is gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna stay in.
Because they have this,
do
yeah.
something.
So, good luck, though, because, you know, it's a fucking hard, like, 4 to 5 years.
Yeah.
It's definitely something.
Especially if you're living on campus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Next question is, do you guys remember your dreams? What's the most memorable dream you've had?
Ooh.
I, like, the common theme in my life, don't remember my dreams. I will, like, maybe remember something for, like, a minute or two after I wake up, but then usually it's gone.
You can't, like, there's not a dream that you've had that you really remember?
No, not really, honestly. And, like, the weird thing is, though, is that I will have a lot of moments of deja vu, and they're very prominent to me when they happen, and then, like, I can kind of imagine in my mind, like, the dreaming that it was going on when I'm, like, it's like I was literally there before.
Yeah.
In this moment, whatever it is.
Like, I usually remember my dreams, you know, when I wake up. And then I remember them and I can think about them for, like, a few hours. And then, like, they fade away unless it's, like, a nightmare that sticks with me. Like, I can remember, like, some really bad dreams I've had. I'm trying to think of, like, anything that's, like, kind of weird, like, where I was flying or, like...
Yeah.
I've definitely had, like, the teeth falling out dreams, which I fucking hate. And I forget what that means. I think it's, like, changes in your life or some shit.
Honestly, dreams and, like, studying them and stuff, like, blows my mind.
Yeah.
It just... It's just crazy that, like, your mind comes up with this shit and then, like, that it has hidden meanings.
I don't know. Just the way that the one I learned that the people in your dreams, like, they have to be people whose faces you've seen before. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something about that, like, really freaks me out. Because, like, you don't really recognize the people in your dreams sometimes, like, unless there's, like, one person. But, like, for me, when I have dreams, like, I feel like I don't really dream about people. Like, I don't dream about Chris often. You know what I mean? Like,
Wow, rude.
Hey, you don't even know.
Yeah,
you don't even know. But, like, I don't dream about people that... Okay, actually, the most I dream about are the cats. They are in a lot of dreams, and that is because there's usually a part of a dream where it becomes a nightmare and it involves the cats being threatened in some way.
Your zombie apocalypse.
Yes. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's probably, like, my most vivid dream was when I was in the zombie apocalypse and I was literally, like, trying to figure out how to keep the cats alive during it.
Yeah.
And that was a very vivid dream, and I remember, like, what it looked like and everything. It's so weird.
I find your dreams are very much more influenced by what we were doing before we were going to sleep. Like, we can't read no sleep stories right before
There's certain things I can't watch before I go to bed.
Yeah, we usually have to watch some show that's just either funny or just, like, stupid like the OC or something.
I have a lot of bad dreams. Also, when I take Benadryl, that's usually when I get a nightmare. And I think it's because it makes me, like, really deep sleep or something. Because I, like, really knock the fuck out when I take a Benadryl.
Yeah.
And, like, every time I hate having to take it, but, like, sometimes, like, when I feel like I'm having an allergic reaction to something that Zyrtec's not going to really do, I take, like, a Benadryl, like, if I'm getting, like, a rash or something.
I feel that.
And then I, like, have, like, a nightmare. I don't know what it is, but... I mean, I know what it is. It's fucking Benadryl. I just don't like doing it, and I hate it.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, so I guess we should get into binge time.
Yeah, so thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
Having a nice cup of coffee with us.
Yeah, I hope you guys didn't hear that.
Give me your mug, Chris.
Oh my god.
We gotta clink, man. You gotta get prepared.
Yeah.
I, like, always prepare, like, 10 minutes before I know we're ready. Like,
we're gonna clink. It's coming up.
Alright, thanks, guys, so much for listening.
Bye.
Alright, benches. We're about to have probably the most embarrassing binge list read of life because Chris decided that we were gonna do the benches as Pokemon.
Well, not just like in the Pokemon
In the universe.
video game universe.
Cinematic.
Yes.
Now, as I have probably shown you, that I'm not very well versed, so I'm probably going to pronounce these a lot badly. So,
all right, so let's kick this off here.
All right, so we're starting off with Nicole, who just earned a coal badge.
Carissa is carousing around on their bike.
Sloan Nolan is trying to find a slow poke.
Ray Vendiero is picking a name for their Venonat.
Sarah Booth is boosting the level of their Pikachu.
Allison Sense is annoyed that they keep running into Sentrits.
What's that?
It's like a kind of like a raccoon kind of Pokemon.
Wow, way to shade them, honestly. Hunter Curtis is hunting a Mew.
That's the thing you were thinking of earlier.
I know what a Mew is, okay? I had the geographic Mew or whatever, the hieroglyphic.
Megan Rackley is racking up coins in the Celadon Game Corner.
Taylor Collins is calling Professor Oak.
Heather Ann is buying an antidote.
Sloan Fuller's Pokédex is almost full.
Emma Corbeil is having their Clefairy use Encore.
Danielle Manus is collecting yellow apricorns.
Kate Convery is having a conversation with another trainer.
Angelica Feliz just got a Tangela.
Jennifer Habgood broke their good rod catching a Goldeen.
Daisy Blossom Dottie wants to catch a Blossom.
Madison Greer is evolving a Geodude into a Graveler.
Madison Wolf is mad when they lost their battle.
Megan McNally is taking a gander at all the trainers that are on this path.
Skylar Medley is watching a Pidgey fly through the sky.
Cat is fighting a Caterpie.
Ilka just bought some Moo Moo milk.
Corey Springfield is walking in circles in a field trying to find a Weedle.
Josie West is heading west on Route 29 to Cherry Grove City.
Sarah Cook is swimming with a Tentacool.
Jennifer
Rachel.
Swimming with me. Jennifer Cornwell is feeding their Corsola a potion.
Sophia Koch just beat Giovanni and is getting a little cocky.
Ash Roselle is Ash Ketchum. Wow, that's pretty lit.
It fits. Nicole Allen just caught all original 151 Pokemon.
Cody Castillo is casting their fishing rod into the lake to catch a Poliwag.
Beth Fonseca came in second place in the Safari Zone Challenge.
Sophie Adams is adding some potions to her backpack.
Christina Contreras just got their Dratini to level 100.
Megan Grint is grinning because they just caught a Zapdos.
Jade Holden is holding a Master Ball while waiting for Mewtwo to appear.
Allison Dow likes to collect shadow Pokemon.
Catherine Simpson is simply trying to get to Cinnabar Island.
Bridget Carey Davis is carrying too many Pokeballs.
Marlene Naj is thinking of a nickname for their Marowak.
Cater Liriano's favorite move is to use Leer. Oh my god, poor Cater, honestly.
Rebecca O'Donnell hates Ghastly's odor.
Squeezy. Kendall Berg had their Charmander use Ember.
Allie McGregor bought 100 Great Balls.
Me. Megan Grilly is in the sewers looking for Grimer.
Chloe Killip just mistook this tulip for a Bellsprout.
Ian Murphy is feeding their Pokemon rare candies.
Elizabeth Holbrook can't beat Brock's gym.
Cassandra Buckout is on the lookout for a Mr. Mime.
Maddie Pullman is buying an upgraded fishing pole.
Amanda Marie is shopping at the Pokemart.
Jane Shell is shelling out the big bucks for a Porygon at the game center.
Jackie Bergiulio is looking for a key to unlock the Forbidden Tower.
Camellia Mulkey is using a camera because they're playing Pokemon Snap, my favorite game ever.
Oh my god. Caitlin Whalen is hailing their Poliwhirl at the Poke Center.
Lucy Ravenscroft is crafting the perfect team of Pokemon.
Cody Robinson is robbing a Moonstone from this cave.
Lauren Siobhan taught their golem strength.
Okay, I thought Gollum was fucking Lord of the Rings.
Well, it's both.
It's both. Wow. Okay, so clearly
probably Golem.
copyright. All right. Well, Taco Roach just named their Caterpie Roach. I don't know what I was going with there.
Alice and Francois just taught their Weedle Poison Sting.
Haley Cadwaller's favorite Pokemon is Hitmonlee.
Sarah's.
Did I say that right?
Hitmonlee and Hitmonlee.
Whatever, man.
Sarah Seaman is traveling by sea on a Lapras that knows surf.
Dana Daly taught their Bulbasaur Leech Seed.
Megan Wilson is taming a wild Rapidash.
Jackie Lampo is only catching Mankeys.
Claire Wood is being blocked by a Sudowoodo.
Kelly Adams is adamant on becoming the Pokemon Master.
Hannah Peterson favors poison Pokemon types. God, I struggled
Jesus
today.
Christ. Jenna Cordonier is near Team Rocket and is trying to avoid them.
Sasha Smith is smithing a new Pokeball out of this apricorn.
Sarah is scared of going into Mount Moon.
Bridget Dubin is crossing a bridge to Pallet Town.
Me going to Sephora. Lynn and Drew dropped off their Sandshrew at the daycare. Oh.
Jax named their rival Jackson.
Hillary Gay traded their Bellsprout for a Mareep.
Anna,
Did I say?
Yeah, you got that right. You did
Okay,
it.
good.
Anna Hernandez is desperate to beat the Elite Four.
Jennifer Holtz just traded their Furret for a Meowth.
Courtney White just turned a white apricorn into a fastball.
Elizabeth Doles is doling out the attacks while fighting a Metapod.
Megan Prius just won top prize in the Pokemon Safari.
Mackenzie Knight is out at night to catch a hunter.
And Rachel Evans is eventually going to realize they're playing Digimon.
Oh my god, poor Rachel, honestly.
Poor Rachel.
I'm Rachel.
Alright, the other benches are...
Holographic Ninetales.
Oh my god, they're just holographic Ninetales. Okay.
We got Allie Malone,
Mariah Hanna,
Kathleen Wynn,
and Rose Barnett.
So thank you guys so much. We hope you caught this episode and the rest. Catch them all.
Yeah, you guys keep having fun while you're playing Pokemon Go.
Go have fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys later.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
That was a HeadGum podcast.